Yo, the Big D is live on the Spunky Spectrum Sports YouTube page. Start talking week 4 quick recap tonight. Before I tell you about a couple of these interesting games, please subscribe, like, and share the Spunky Spectrum Sports YouTube page. See the stream and all my Big D podcast videos. We will be back with more Big D podcast videos this week. Spotify and Apple is where you can check out the audio. And be honest, this was an interesting day. A couple upsets, couple surprises, couple blowouts, and I think a couple statements. And the three games that looked back and thought were interesting. One, obviously, the New England Dallas game. I actually thought New England had a chance to either cover or win the game outright, but Dallas won the game and thoroughly dominating the first half. But the big story is Mac Jones' bench. Not good. Obviously, it was going to be impossible replacing Tom Brady, but I think Mac Jones' time in New England might be getting shorter and shorter because Patriots don't get blown out 38-3 much, but that's exactly what the Cowboys did tonight, and Mac Jones threw up a stinker. Game was over in the second quarter. Dallas led 28-3, ended up winning 38-3. Dak 28-34 for 261 and a touchdown. Mac 12-21, 2 picks. New England just looked lethargic, looked very unlike a Patriot team. And in a game where I thought the Patriots would have had a coaching advantage, well, it looked like the Cowboys had a coaching advantage. Obviously, was an easy game. Team trading field goals and CeeDee Lamb got going, and then all of a sudden, boom, Leighton Vander scoop and score. Then a DaRon Bland pick 6 for a touchdown, and the route was on. And Hunter Luepke ended up scoring a touchdown. Who the heck is Hunter Luepke? But to be honest, Mac Jones was drafted by New England to essentially replace Tom Brady, and I don't think he's done great. It was great in 21 with Josh McDaniels, but then hasn't been the same the last couple of years. And if you look at New England, unlike other young quarterbacks, I don't think the Patriots have given him enough help. We've seen, the 49ers gave Brock Purdy all the weapons he wants with Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and George Kittle. Even the pitiful Houston Texans gave C.J. Stroud a lot of toys, but the Patriots have not given Mac Jones a lot of weapons. I don't think the Patriots fans have embraced Mac Jones because he came from Alabama. They thought, oh, he's Nick Saban's prodigy. But I feel like Mac Jones needs help because those Alabama receivers in 2020 are a lot better than the ones he's got in New England. Juju Smith-Schuster is not a number one. I think we all saw it. But New England paid him like he's the number one. And then New England traded for Devontae Parker, overrated. Kendrick Bourne, dust. New England, you could argue New England's two best pass catchers are Hunter Henry and Mike Gesicki. And that's saying a lot. Mondre Stevenson. Even Mondre Stevenson's not getting the RB1 look because Ezekiel Elliott's got 6 carries. Stevenson caught 2. Both guys caught 2 passes, but New England's offense lacks energy, lacks enthusiasm, lacks ideas. And in 2023, I don't think Belichick reads offense. And again, for Dallas, very comfortable game for Dak. Didn't really have to throw the ball, and if Dak's not making mistakes, the Cowboys can beat a lot of teams. I don't think Dallas is great, but I mean, Dallas's 3 wins have come against the New York Giants, New York Jets, and New England Patriots. So maybe the Cowboys are the kings of the NFC/AFC leagues. I don't know. And then the second game, there might be a new sheriff in the AFC. There might be a new contender in the AFC East, but the sheriff is still in Buffalo, New York, because the Buffalo Bills didn't beat the Miami Dolphins, but made a statement. 48-20. Yeah, for a while I thought the Bills were going to put up 70 on the Dolphins, but think back to Week 1. Josh Allen, the Bills lost to the Jets, that crazy Monday night game, and you wonder like how the Jets won that game. But now I'm thinking the Bills look like the best team in football, and Josh Allen looks like he did 2 years ago. And maybe it's the fact nobody plays in the preseason. The Bills came out maybe too jacked. Well, Josh Allen's a momentum player, and we've seen the good Josh Allen the past 3 weeks. I mean, today, fantastic. Touchdowns left and right. Steph Diggs with 3 touchdowns. Gabriel Davis looking like he did in that playoff game. And the Bills can run the ball. James Cook finally scores a touchdown, but obviously today there's White injury. We'll see if it's really a torn Achilles, but the Bills look great. The Bills look like the best team in football and can get pressure on Tua without bringing the blitz. And for some reason, the Bills have Miami sub, and maybe Miami pulled the fast one on everyone, but I think Miami's still really good. The defense has got some issues, but Tua, it's going to happen occasionally on the road, hostile environment against a really well coached, really good quarterback on the other side. You're not going to have the A game. Miami's not going to put up 70 on everybody. But Miami's still really good. They're still in the top 3 or 4, 5 teams in the league. Tua, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, just one of them days. And the Buffalo Bills feel like they've got a knockout punch with everybody. And if Buffalo swings and connects, boom. But if Buffalo swings and misses, it could be a 12-round not a slugfest, but an ugfest with the Bills. And then I didn't think I'd be talking this game, but how about the Houston Texans beating the Pittsburgh Steelers today? I mean, going into last year's draft, I think a lot of people liked Bryce Young, were really intrigued by Anthony Richardson, but C.J. Stroud may have been the forgotten quarterback. And at Ohio State, C.J. Stroud got to play with a ton of not just good, but great wide receivers. So it's hard to judge him based on whether it's the quarterback or the wide receivers, because literally no Ohio State quarterback has to see in the NFL. And C.J. Stroud was not known as a runner, although he could run. You think back to that 2022 Sugar Bowl against Georgia, where Ohio State finally took the reins off Stroud, and Stroud ran the ball very well. I mean, it almost looked like Oregon with Justin Herbert, not letting Herbert run until his last game in Pasadena. But I think Stroud showed he could run the ball, he could lead the offense, and I mean, Jared Goff is not known as the sexy quarterback, but he was the number 1 pick coming out of California. And, I mean, he led the Rams to the Super Bowl. He very well could lead the Lions to playoffs this year. And C.J. Stroud's probably got more athletic ability. Goff might have a few more weapons, but Stroud looks really good. I mean, Stroud's thrown for 1,212 passing yards without an interception. And in today's NFL, where young quarterbacks are making mistakes, we've seen Mac Jones make mistakes. Desmond Ridder threw a pick 6 in London. Bryce Young hasn't really gotten together, but CJ Stroud showed something. And I mean, D'Amico Ryans was going to succeed, was a great player for the Texans, great defensive coordinator. I'm sure the Niners knew he was going to succeed as the head coach. And I like the Texans have given CJ Stroud the reins. And unlike Bryce Young, where the Carolina Panthers have not given him weapons, Texans gave C.J. Stroud weapons. Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Robert Woods, and even Dalton Schultz, the ex-Cowboy tight end. And while D'Amico Ryan's defensive mind coach, I think right now C.J. Stroud's a far better quarterback than Kenny Pickett. By the way, that Pickett injury is maybe the least of his worries. But to be honest, the Steelers' offensive line, not great. And if Pittsburgh's not sacking or pressuring the other team's quarterback, not a great team. Can't run the ball. Right now, Deontay Johnson's hurt. And Kenny Pickett's regressing. So C.J. Stroud looks better than Kenny Pickett. And then, I mean, you look at it, Bryce Young hasn't really got on a track, but C.J. Stroud looks great. Anthony Richardson looks like he should be the world's strongest quarterback, 6'4", 245, and running 4.4. But congrats to the Cowboys, Bills, and Texans for statement wins. And what start to, as the weather starts getting cooler, we start figuring out which teams are good, which teams are bad, which teams are in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes, and maybe a few surprises in the National Football League. So, hold on. I think Travis Kelce just threw a touchdown pass to Taylor Swift. No, I'm kidding. So, thanks for tuning in. I will be back with more later.